Hello friends and family of YouTube. Man, today I have an Airstream I want to show you. This is a very small one. It's called a Basecamp. So man, you're gonna dig this. This thing is pretty sweet. So here we go. Well, of course we all know that Airstream has always got to be different from everyone else. I want you just to look at the rear end of this thing and how different it is just on the back of here. And of course you've got a door. You can see that this door will open up, and you've also got a door closer to the front where you normally see them. But what I want to show you is look how huge the tires are on this thing. They have Goodyear Wranglers on here, and these are 15s. Man, that is a huge tire for such a small camper. Check this out. How about that? And yeah, I love the lines on this thing. Now this, from what I can tell, it does have an aluminum roof, but around the roof here you've got like a seal. See if I can lift the camera up high enough for you to see it. All right, I don't know if that showed it to you or not, but anyway, we've got a covered area here, and this is where your propane goes and your battery, and got an outside shower out here, got a 30 amp service, and right there is where your sewer hookups are at. And anyway, let me take you inside this thing and show you the inside of it. And it is pretty small, so it's hard to get a lot of great angles in these small trailers. If y'all ever want to see how difficult this job can be, go in an RV sometime and try to get some footage. But the hardest ones to get footage of are the small ones by far, because everything is right in front of you and it's hard to get an angle shooting from a distance. So what we're doing now is we're starting out on the front side of the trailer. So that would be your tongue side out there. And right here we will start by showing you the sink. Lift that up, and the sink will transform. This thing will lift up and do all kinds of neat stuff. All right. So here you have a 2-burner cooktop, and you've got plenty of counter space here. I don't know what this little bag is. I guess that's all your manuals for your ownership manuals. But anyway, you've got a lot of countertop space here. And you've got a little microwave. Let's see if this is a convection type. I do not believe that is convection, but you might want to check and see what you can read about on that. And you've got some storage down here below as well. Plenty of room. And you've got a Nova Cool refrigerator. And that's the first time I have seen a Nova Cool. I've never seen one of these before. They got a little area where you can put eggs right here. How about that? And it's got a small little freezer compartment in there as well. So, pretty cute. Alright, and right here you've also got some storage as well. And right here you've got an area where you can pull that out and store your silverware. And that will close back up. And you've got a magnet on these doors. So, alright, and if you were to look from the kitchen area towards the back, this is what you have. You've got 2 seating areas that face each other, and you've got 2 different type pole systems here. You can change these poles out to where the poles will lift up and give you more of a table setup, or you can take it as it is and be able to lay your cushions across there and use that as a complete bed. That would be close to a king size bed, somewhere between a queen and a king. So yeah, it's something I have not seen done before, but anyway, it's pretty impressive. And again, I am not well versed in these Airstreams. I do not work for the company that makes them or sells them, so I am learning this as I walk through it. I do like that they do have a full-size AC unit on here. Help keep this thing cool, and you can imagine with all the metal around this thing, that is very necessary. So let me show you the bathroom. And this is what we consider a wet bath. And this is a standard foot flush toilet here. But I tell you what's pretty neat. They put you a plastic container right here that goes over your toilet paper. That way, as you're in the shower, your toilet paper does not get soggy. You can imagine what that would be like the next time you went to use it. All right, so you've got stainless steel look in here, and that should I would think help make that easier to keep clean. But again, I've never cleaned a shower that was stainless steel, so I would not know. But you got a little vent in here, and that vent will help pull the moist air out, and the odors as well. And I want to show you that right behind the couch here, you've got 2 USB ports there. And going over to the front side, you've also got some 110 outlets, and you've also got some USB ports down there as well. And down here in the floor, you've got some D-ring hooks in case you wanted to tie something down. You would be able to lay it down inside of here. And come to think of it, I believe I just figured out why they put this door back here in the back. I have been trying to figure out why in the world they did that, and I believe I have it figured out. This hallway here, as I would call it, you could lay a canoe. So you could lay a canoe down through here, and that is why you have these D-rings here. They're on both sides of this this hallway here. So you could lay a canoe down through here, take those D-rings, run a strap or bungee cord or whatever, and be able to bungee that in. So that way you didn't have to worry about your canoe beating the fire out of your house as you're going down the road. Now, I'll tell you one thing I have not figured out is I have not figured out where the TV is supposed to mount. Or maybe they don't want you to have one in this particular unit. I do not know. I have been trying to find where the TV hooks, and I cannot find it. To me, this would be a great area to put a TV, but I have not found any way to hook it up. Now, let's see. Right here, you've got some outlets, and you've got this small little countertop space here. So I guess in theory you could put a TV mounted on this, but again, I've not seen one. So any way to do it. Something I don't think I talked about was these areas here that you can put, you can store clothing up in there, or maybe some camping gear or whatever. And you've also got some up in the front area as well. And let's see, there is also one over this side of the bed also. It's a pretty neat little unit, and it's got the recessed lighting up there, and right over the back, that one there, you can move it around. It's the lighting. So and you've got a little screen net that you can drop down. If you wanted to open that door, you can have that screen net, and that way you can get some cross breeze. And up in the front area here, you do have this fan. It's like a max air vent fan type style, so that'll help draw a lot of air through here if you did have that back door open. Alright, today's RV tip is try to make you a checklist for the outside and make you a checklist for the inside of your RV, so that before you leave on a trip, you make sure that you have got everything done that you need to have done before hitting the road. So you want to make sure that you have stuff like your chains are crossed, your electricity or your power is hooked into the back of your pull vehicle, and also make sure that your jacks are up, your electricity is unhooked from the RV. There are several things, and each and every RV is going to be different, so I can't necessarily give you the correct list for you, but you need to go through and make sure that everything is undone, so that as you go down the road that you don't have the antenna sticking up, catching a hold of tree limbs and breaking it off as you go down the interstate. And another tip is, of course, you're going to have a lot of things still in your sink, maybe some dirty bowls or whatever, but what you want to make sure you do not have is something like this, of having your dishwashing soap right up on the top here, that as you turn a curve, this could slide off, fall into the floor, and make a huge mess. So what I like to do is I like to close the cap, of course, and set it down into the sink, and that way I know that it's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to make a big mess everywhere. So of course there's a lot of things inside your trailer that's going to be a little different than mine, but yeah, it's always good to have a checklist of both inside and outside the trailer. And if there are two of you, it probably wouldn't hurt for one of you to be in charge of the inside and one of you to be in charge of the outside. At this time, it's just me and a little dog, and I have not found a way to get her to help me with this this project yet. So anyway, it's still all up to me. Hey, down in the comments below, leave some ideas of some things that you like to have on your checklist, the inside and the outside. Let's help each other out. So if y'all would, share your ideas. Well, as I said, folks, I don't work for the company that makes them or sells them. So if I left anything off, hey, I apologize. Again, I've not been trained on these things. I'm out here looking at these just the same as you would. And that's the purpose of my channel. My purpose of this channel is so that while you're at work goofing off and the boss don't know what you're doing, I want you to be able to shop for an RV at the convenience of your desk office, and me be able to help you find the one that's perfect for you. There is no perfect RV out there, but there is a perfect one for you and your family. Folks, I appreciate y'all spending some time with me today. If you hadn't hit the like and subscribe yet, you know what to do. Folks, thank you a bunch. I hope to see y'all real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.